Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the southern wing of the Stinkbug Works. Yesterday, I went to the pond and ran some boats. The first one was this, and we'll talk about this in a while. The second one was the little Vortex Hydro. Now, the first run, I had it was a 3218 3-blade that had been reduced down to 30 millimeters. So it had a ton of pitch, a ton of lift, and it wasn't doing the boat any good. I switched to an X430, and it ran real good. I got started on one long straightaway coming towards me, and it goes along, and then right by the rock, and the boat stops. Just stops. There's shallow weeds all over there, and I can't see them from where I'm at. And so the boat's stuck, and I send out the rescue boat. And as I'm sending out the rescue boat, I'm thinking, God, I hope it doesn't get stuck in there. And it had to struggle a bit with the weeds and, push and pull. And I'm thinking the U-joint that's right in front of the propeller might help shred some of the stuff that was getting into the prop. But when it came back, it was dragging, 10, 15 feet of pond material off of it and the vortex and such. So anyway, I did a couple of runs off camera on the vortex out of the grassy area, and it looks like it needs a strut adjustment. So during the post-run maintenance, I knocked the strut down, so we'll take it out again soon and see if I moved the strut down too much. I knocked it down about 3 millimeters. That might be too much. Maybe 2.5 millimeters, but it was a good chunk. We'll have to see. So I'll run that on the 430. I have a 632 that's been reduced in diameter that worked really well on a lot of other boats, so I may try that on this one as well. Then, of course, the Blackjack 24, that's my saltwater boat. I did get quite a bit of water in it. Now, I'm thinking it may have come in through the hatch because I did not tape the hatch down. And, if the bottom isn't cut just perfectly, you can have whoop-de-doos in it where it doesn't meet the seating ring or the seating gasket. And you can get some leaks there. So I may take it out again, and this time we'll tape up the hatch and see if that's where it's coming from. That boat is so well built that all the hardware that's bolted on is already sealed. And the only other way water could be getting in there is through the drive shaft. But I greased the heck out of it. And I didn't go to Big B extreme greasing, but there's plenty of grease on it. So this thing. Now let's get to this thing. And that's the meat of the matter. Hello, boys and girls. Oh, one of the problems I was having with this thing yesterday is it was picking up tons of weed. And so there was only 1 or 2 times when I could actually get to speed before it hooked up on a weed. Yesterday, I had too much weed. So anyway, so here's where I'm going to go with this. I have a number of projects coming up. I'll tell you what one of them is. One of them is a wood kit. And wood kits, as you know, unlike slapping together Depron, a wood kit takes time to do it right. So I have an over the winter build kit, and I have a fiberglass kit coming up, and then of course I have to finish the little tunnel hall. So for this, and here's the challenge, and right now the prize list stands at that brand new in the box Cobra M450. But wait, there's more. I will be adding to that as the days go along. And the challenge is simply this. Okay, so this started off as level 1 and now it's level 2. Whoever can take this to the next level, you saw that it started having potential. Had I not been hung up in weeds, the boat may have actually got up on plane. Once it got up on plane, and it would actually steer. There was one time when I had it here, and here, and it would steer. I think CG's critical. I had my battery pack here to begin with the first run. It went up here the second run, and you notice I put Velcro up here because who knows? You may want to really plant this nose. So I'm going to turn this over to the next guy that wants to explore this idea. And I should say whoever can first, and that way I don't have to have an end date to this. The first person that can come up with the next version of this that works better than this. And I will share all my data with anybody that wants it. Ask and ye shall receive. So without further ado, jet out.